a maritime joyride. Our most famous ferry route is between Wellington in the North Island and Picton in the South Island. The Inter-Islander and Bluebridge service this route. As well as transporting you between islands, this journey showcases the extraordinary beauty of the Marlborough Sounds. New Zealand has many kilometres of coastline where you can find both cruise liners and pleasure crafts anchored in the harbours. A number of international cruise liners call into the ports of New Zealand's main cities and wilderness areas. Overland excursions and pre- and post-cruise itineraries are easily organised. There are 12 key ports of call in New Zealand, all with unique offerings and dramatically different landscapes. Most cruise ships begin their visit in the sunny north, working their way south to the historic cities of Christchurch and Dunedin and the dramatic fiords of Fiordland. The main reason to choose a rail journey in New Zealand is scenery. While New Zealand's rail network isn't vast, there are some incredible journeys available. You'll see things that simply can't be seen from the road. In the South Island is the Transalpine, which travels over the dividing range between the east and west. This particular trip, linking Christchurch to Greymouth, has been called one of the world's top 6 train journeys. Our other rail experiences rely on the passion and dedication of enthusiasts. Southland has the Kingston Flyer, Dunedin has the Taieri Gorge Railway, and Auckland is the launching point for boutique steam train trips. New Zealand roads are generally of a very high standard. All main routes are sealed and well signposted, and beyond the cities, traffic is light. If you don't want to navigate your way on New Zealand roads, then there are plenty of people and companies who will. New Zealand has a comprehensive national transport network. There are approximately 200 scheduled services a day, with multiple daily services between major destinations. Most operators maintain a modern fleet of vehicles, and many voluntarily build to the latest European emission standards and maintain Qualmark accreditation to ensure quality and sustainability. In general, there are 2 styles of scheduled transport offered: basic point-to-point transport, run by companies such as Intercity and Newmans, and pre-organised structured tours operated by Kira Tours, AAT, APT, Great Sights and Scenic Coastlines, for example. Hop-on, hop-off travellers networks, where you buy a pass for travel, can move you around New Zealand's major destinations very effectively. Most offer a fixed level of travel, so customers can choose what level of pass they purchase. Accommodation, meals and many attractions are often included in the tour price, and you're sure to make a few friends and meet a few Kiwis along the way. Examples of this are Kiwi Experience and Magic Bus. The drivers can also guide, or you can provide your own guide. All drivers of Qualmark accredited operators will provide commentary if you wish. Self-drive gives you the flexibility to evolve your itinerary as you go along, and the freedom to explore places that are off the usual tourist trails. Self-driving in New Zealand is easy. Don't expect multi-lane highways. These are found only on the approaches to major cities. Most New Zealand roads are 2 lanes. So how does a traveller go about driving themselves around New Zealand? One option is simply to hire a car. Vehicle pickups and drop-offs are normally located at airports or at central points in the main cities. Reservations are essential for all rental vehicles in the peak season between November and March. Visitors simply need a current driver's licence from their home country, with a translation if it's not in English, or an international driving permit. The minimum age for renting a vehicle is normally 21, although this can vary between rental companies. Car rental companies come in all shapes and sizes. You'll find all the big names, as well as a wide range of local operators. A home on the road gives you the freedom to take each day as it comes. Roam the country, finding beautiful and remote places to park and picnic. Motorhomes range in size and facilities offered, from fully equipped motorhomes to the more basic camper van without toilet and shower facilities. Overnight, you'll find it convenient to book a powered site in a holiday park or camping ground. The kitchen, laundry and bathroom facilities are handy, and many sites have great positions at the edge of a lake or by the beach. Free camping is possible in some areas, but visitors are asked to use public toilet facilities and not the great outdoors. Daily rental rates vary according to the season and are based on unlimited kilometres per day. Other costs include insurance and a bond that is refundable at the end of your holiday. Be aware that some companies charge extra for one-way fees, second driver fees, gas bottle fills, and so on. For travel during summer and autumn, it's best to book your vehicle before you arrive in New Zealand. The usual minimum age to rent a motorhome is 21 years, and a full car driver's licence is required. There are a number of specialist companies that hire out motorhomes. They supply visitors with guides and maps of the network of camping grounds throughout New Zealand, many of which offer special facilities for motorhomes. If you were born to be wild, rent a motorcycle and cruise New Zealand's famously scenic roads. With well-engineered and maintained roads, New Zealand is beautifully suited to the two-wheel travel. If you don't want to go it alone, touring companies operate guided or semi-guided adventures in both the main islands. If you want to make New Zealand's scenery last longer, touring the country on a bicycle promises maximum exposure to the fabulous landscapes. There's no need to bring your bike with you. You can rent your wheels from a cycle shop or bike hire operator. Guided cycle tours are a great option if you want to travel with company and have all your gear carried in a support vehicle between destinations. With so much to see, the hardest thing is deciding what to do and where to go. To solve this problem, specially themed touring routes have been developed, multi-day routes supported with road signposting and touring maps. These routes have been road tested, taste tested and given the stamp of approval by travellers and authorities alike. Brochures on these routes can be picked up from eyesight visitor information centres, and websites are available for most routes. The variety of these routes is extraordinary. You can personalise any of the routes with a detour or two, or join several together to create a national tour. Wherever you choose to go, the journey promises to be as enjoyable as the destinations. Although distances in New Zealand may seem short in terms of kilometres or miles, our roads can travel over spectacular alpine or winding terrain. It's important not to underestimate driving times and to allow plenty of time to reach each destination. The magnificent and diverse scenery can affect driving times too. Often the view from the road is too breathtaking just to drive past. Visitors need to pull over from time to time to properly enjoy it all. In New Zealand, it's compulsory for all occupants, both front and rear, to wear seat belts. Infants must also travel in baby seats. All motorcyclists and cyclists must wear an approved safety helmet. Like the UK and Australia, in New Zealand we drive on the left. When turning left, drivers give way or yield to vehicles on their right or turning right. When the traffic light is red, all drivers must stop. Unlike North America, there is no free turn rule. In built-up areas, the speed limit is usually 50 km per hour or 30 miles per hour. On the open road, it's normally 100 kilometres or 60 miles per hour. Signs use standard international symbols and all distances are in kilometres. With so many places to see and things to do, it helps to have a bit of local knowledge from those in the know. A network of over 85 eyesight visitor information centres throughout New Zealand provide free, comprehensive local knowledge. They're the first place to call into when arriving in a new town or city. The network is dedicated to helping visitors find the best places to go and the best ways to get there. Visitors can relax knowing they have a place to go for friendly, unbiased advice and help with bookings for local attractions, transport and accommodation. The New Zealand Automobile Association, AA, can also assist visitors with maps, travel times, general road information and advice about travelling around New Zealand. So what have you learnt about transportation in New Zealand? There are many different ways to travel around New Zealand: air, rail, road and sea. Itineraries can be made to suit all traveller needs. New Zealand's comprehensive and modern transport infrastructure makes travelling safe, convenient, easy and enjoyable. It is famous for its open spaces, its welcoming environment and a special feeling of freedom. New Zealand is a place to explore and collect memorable experiences to share with your friends and family when you return home.
Rotorua's story begins in the mid-1300s, when Te Arawa canoe arrives at Makatu in the Bay of Plenty. A young Te Arawa manned ihenga discovers Lake Rotoiti and Lake Rotorua. In the 1800s, tourism in New Zealand begins with local Māori hosting visitors from around the world when they come to view the magnificent pink and white terraces at Lake Rotomahana. Elaborate and beautiful formations, the terraces are widely known as the eighth wonder of the world. When Mount Tarawera erupts in 1886, 150 lives are lost and the terraces are destroyed. Nearby villages are devastated. The survivors are invited by the people of Rotorua to join them in the geothermal valley of Te Whakarewarewa. There they have hosted and guided visitors ever since, and Rotorua's proud tradition as a major tourist destination is born and continues to this day.